I love this question because I love how honest and transparent and authentic we are in our community, that we really just share what's going on. We don't faff about, right? So she's saying, I've done both modules of the Oracle training and they were both really awesome. And I love your channel sessions, Joy, and also big thank you to Roy. And it was always amazing, blah, blah, blah. But I'm still struggling with channeling. Sometimes I get something, but they're only kind of key words, but I also struggle to get any kind of info. And especially hard is when I know the people, right? Then I know you say that we just need to keep practicing until we succeed, but I notice sabotage and that voice inside that keeps you from practicing because you don't see, hear, or feel anything. I just can't figure out what is blocking my psychic abilities. And now she's asking the question, you know, I'm scared of even doing module 3 because I feel I haven't even mastered 1 and 2. So how's remote viewing going to go? Take a breath and know that all that you have described is normal. It's totally what everybody experiences on this journey, number 1. Number 2, keep going, keep connecting, even if it's just in meditation and you think you're not getting anything, remember, as soon as you imagine something, where is that imagination coming from? It's also coming from source. So you're not going to do anything wrong. I wouldn't start channeling for people that you know right away. I would start channeling for sources that you have not so much attachment to. Start connecting to trees, to plants, to cities, to concepts, to energies that you just want to know more information about. Take a role model that you're fascinated in, some historic role model maybe. Start doing the Rykov effect on them and tune into one energy that you really enjoy and start exploring that energy. And don't expect from yourself that you, after module 2, are a full-blown channel. Because remember, it builds up on each other. It's a journey. So I guarantee you, if you stay on it and you do those simple exercises that we did, and you keep taking time to connect, you will get better. And by better, I mean you will get clearer in knowing what messages you're getting and you'll trust them more. Remember, trust is something you give. It's not something you earn. You have to give it first, okay? You have to trust something. So trust the process and know that also module 3 is totally different again. And remote viewing uses a completely different channel of your psychic abilities. Remember how I say in the Oracle training that what we're doing is we're opening up all the channels and we're going boom, 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 boom in all areas, no matter whether we're kinesthetic, whether we're visual, whether we're audio, whether we're digital. Doesn't matter which your preferred channel right now is. What we're doing is we're skilling and training you to open up the other channels as well. And if you're doing something new, so you've never done it before, sometimes it takes a bit longer until it becomes a habit, until it becomes something that you feel comfortable with. So remote viewing, for instance, is an example where I can tell you it's not one of my preferred things. The classic skill of the remote viewing with the hours of taking down data and stuff is not my preferred way of channeling. I can do it, but I'm not really very good at it. I could practice it more, but I prefer doing the other things because there's so much more to explore. And Roy, for instance, is an amazing remote viewer, 10 times better than I, 1,000 times better. And it's also something he enjoys. So he does, when we do, for instance, researching your sanctuary, which is a service that we used to offer, and we've now had to reduce it a bit because we're getting so busy. But when we remote view your sanctuary, we split tasks. So Roy is the one who does the remote viewing on the actual locations, and we even give you 2 to 3 locations, which is super, because when we did it, we only got 1, right? So Roy does the actual finding of the places, and then he hands it over to me, and I channel why those places came up, what the background is that I get through the channelings, what maybe some past life connections are, what missions there might be there, what are the pros and the cons. So you see, there's no good or bad in this. It all complements each other. So please don't give up just because up until now you're having a hard time really getting, I don't know, the 3D vision or the crystal clear download. It's just a matter of practice, and once you just stay on the track and keep going and trust the process, I promise you're going to have your breakthroughs. Okay, so